Hello everybody, it's Girl Got Game.
And Max.
And we are here again. How is everyone doing today? Our beautiful boy.
Yes. So when we last left off, we were close to finishing the investigation.
That's right.
Into Sakura's demise.
Yep. Untimely demise, very untimely. We have to go to the scene. Where was that again? Where did she die?
I should apologize if my voice sounds a bit too deep.
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 You can do like a really deep Byakuya today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, mwah.
How's it going? Yeah.
It's like, so good. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you.
Hello there.
Okay, Gosh, I need to look at the map. I actually can't remember where she died. No, we went to you. Was it a difference?
Wait, how come it's still highlighting
Because
the
like you
chem
have to
lab?
do that.
We just finished in the chem lab.
Maybe go back. Maybe you missed something.
It's
Okay.
like, no, I'll go back. He's trying to get rid of evidence. Go back.
And Zachary and Game Dan as well. Good to see you.
Deep voice. I don't know. It's the colder weather here.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be coming down with something. I don't really know. It's just that my voice is a bit drier now.
Yeah.
So
That's why you get the deep voice.
So yeah, a bit of the deeper voice today. Hopefully it doesn't affect too much, but I'm not coughing or having a hard time swallowing or anything like that. So it's just the more just stuffy throat. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello to Empress Moogie, Commander Magdalena, and Merca and Gigi as well. Good to see you guys. Why can I not remember where I'm going? The rec room. Rec room. Oh, I don't need to zoom. Just let me leave.
Sound effects.
Meow. Meow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, your high voice character
Yes.
of Fumi's gone, so
Yes.
it's good. Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. It's over. How do I get to the rec room? I'm lost at sea. It's only been a week and I've completely forgotten where to go. There we go, finally. Week 2 of exams, 50% pass rate. Nice. And Beanie Bean, hello as well to you. Good to see you.
So, yeah. Good to see everyone. So, just asking again before we go any further. Like, I guess we'll wait until the investigation is over with.
Yes.
And then we'll kind of like decide who we think did it.
Yeah,
at the end
I
of
think
it.
like we should like
Finish
re-go over
everything,
all the clues we got again because I've forgotten some things.
Sure. Yeah.
I couldn't even remember where she died until now. Like,
Yeah, the rec room.
where was it again?
4-3 rec room.
So we're good. Yeah, but we'll chitty chat for sure. So Makoto, how's your investigation going?
I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Thoroughly.
No.
Thoroughly. Ooh, getting takeout. Oh, but you also have mac and cheese. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Mac and cheese is so good. Okay, so body, magazine, and the bottles.
Monokuma bottles. Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to look at first? Actually, let's talk to Aoi first.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
what the heck?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk to you. And Kit and Andrea as well. Hi, guys.
hello.
How's it going?
Hello there.
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive
I think we
you.
did this
Yeah.
line before.
Just
I think
the
it's the same.
worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got you, girl. Don't worry. We're on the same page.
So magazine.
Maybe do magazine, then bottle, then Sakura?
Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind.
Clue. Huh?
Ooh.
This magazine is upside down.
Well spotted.
Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah! Detail!
I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is
What?
Toko.
Who would write?
In blood, Toko.
Okay.
On
It's a
one
good
of
thing
the-
it didn't smudge, though, right? Like, you know, you
Yeah.
close it and it didn't, like, run? Not really? Like, that's impressive.
On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters, and it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Oh no, not again.
correct.
I like that Kyoko found all this stuff, but she doesn't, like, bring it to our attention. She's just like, go look over
I
there.
was trying to write Kyoko.
I was trying to write Kyoko and it came out as Toko.
Yeah.
That would be so unfortunate. Then it would appear you found it.
Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
A dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. Uh-huh. Again, kids? Goodness gracious. What is that, like 4 times now? Sheesh.
Oh,
I am
man,
so
it
sorry.
sucks.
Man,
Oh.
you need to go like 10 years after that without getting sick at all. Sheesh. I'm so sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Then she's the killer, right?
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Just because it worked that way with Leon doesn't mean anything.
I won't forgive you.
Oh, you haven't tried Taco Bell, Marka. I'll just say for myself personally, I would go for mac and cheese over Taco Bell, but I think North American fast food is not as good as European fast food, so it might be better for you. But I would just say I would go with the mac and cheese.
I had
or
it
something
once,
else.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, how was
One
that
time.
for you?
You know, I mean, to me, it was just like average.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't
too
terrible,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. With
Like-
what I had, anyways.
Yeah, same. I'm like, it's okay, but if I was hungry, I would rather go to a different place. But I'm like, if there was no other option, I'd be like, okay, it's fine. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer.
I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious.
Right?
Yeah.
This is too suspicious, alright? I don't know about that. Yeah, Aui's lines right now. What the heck?
Kyoko put that there. No, yeah. No,
She's just like,
look.
Look, you should look over there.
I painted my
I
glove.
wrote it. Oh my goodness.
I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new.
hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it.
A correlation.
Okay, so it's pawn,
Yeah, the
Then-
one that got taken was the knight.
the knight. Which one's missing?
Is it 2 missing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
There's the knight piece, which is the horse, and then the queen?
Yeah, the queen's missing now.
Right?
Yeah, the queen.
Yeah.
The queen and the knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
But the queen wasn't it there the last time we looked? Like
No, there two were missing.
Two were missing. Okay.
Which is why I was like, it's weird we only found one piece. Like one Monokuma piece. I don't know where the other piece is. Like we only found the knight piece. We didn't find the other one.
We only found the knight. Not
Yeah.
The queen is just missing.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
Please. Just this once, please.
So,
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea.
Our lives are on the line here.
Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome.
And it's not just because you don't trust me, right?
I was hoping you would just sit there and like, whack.
No answer?
I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree?
Can you blame her?
Oh, I'll
Alright,
trust you as far as I can throw you.
hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
An experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces, too.
Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. Fair warning, he's in the chem lab.
Yes. With that, Kyoko left the room.
Okay, Mirka, keep us updated on the Taco Bell. I want to know.
I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work, collecting all the broken bottle pieces.
2 hours later.
Yeah. And just as I finished up... Is that Kyoko?
Probably Kyoko. Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work.
So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights.
Compare the weights of what?
Probably a intact bottle to the shards to see if they match in weight. The pieces of glass you collected in one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Yeah.
Why do you want to do that?
That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen.
Nice
I
scale.
didn't even know this was here. When did this show up?
Where was that? First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. Okay.
It's balanced.
In other words,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out, or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try.
Heavier.
Yeah, I mean, the chess pieces will weigh a bit different because some of them are bigger, but not that much.
Yeah, that's a crazy amount more.
It's almost like there's 2 bottles on one side.
Yeah, it's 2 collections of bottles.
Which would, I mean, there are 2 bottles missing.
Just the knight piece, Monokuma holding the knight piece, sorry, the queen piece.
Yeah,
is
it's missing, yeah. Huh?
Huh? the broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment, and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together,
hey,
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Why does it always have to be on me,
It's
though?
all on you.
What if I don't want it to be on me, though?
I don't understand.
Well,
Double glass breakage.
yeah, it's like 2 bottles were broken, presumably, but somebody wanted to make it look like only 1 bottle was broken, so they took the one Monokuma piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think they... No. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I'll chat through theories.
Yeah,
before
yeah. I
the
think
trial.
the chess pieces, some are a bit smaller and some are a bit bigger. I mean, I guess they're just saying there's only a really slight difference.
Yeah,
so
like there'll be a little bit. It's
yeah.
not gonna be exact, but
Yeah.
pretty close.
pretty close. Yeah. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything
I
out.
just started.
Please give me a second.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew,
There's no getting around it.
unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've gotten perversely used to.
Okay.
Although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal.
Then how can you...
I'm not normal.
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
What?
Sorry, never mind.
Or touch bodies in general.
Byakuya, get out of here. Moving on
Yeah, yeah.
swiftly.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Ah. So the
She's got-
powder.
Powder
From the chem
up,
lab.
From up there, yeah. But why is it on top of her foot?
Because she would have been standing on the poison side when the bottle fell. That's how the powder got on top of her shoe. Is it underneath
But
her
it
shoe?
splashed, so I guess some of it just landed on her foot.
Yeah, so that means she went into the chem lab for the poison.
Yeah, the footprints don't go to the other end where the poison is. It goes to the opposite end.
But is it her footprints, or is it somebody else's footprints?
Oh, somebody else came in afterwards?
Possibly.
And put the poison back?
There's something funky going on with some of the clues. That
Yeah, this
You
was
know-
way more difficult than the last two.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do
Last
theories before the trial
Yeah.
starts. We're just getting to like where we're in front of the door and we're like, well, I guess we gotta go in there.
Well... Her shoes?
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep?
Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Nice.
Yellow
Hey.
powder.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain. For once,
It would seem.
it would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow. They're not open for takeout anymore. Boo!
But that's...
Marco, that
no.
sucks. Yeah, 20
20
minutes a
minutes.
month. What? We never talk that long. Lies and slander.
Well, Monokuma's thing says that she got hit by a blow to the head.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, that's what Monokuma's saying cause of death was. It was, she suffered a blow to the head.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not just one blow. But instead, received 2 blows to the head. Hence the 2 bottles.
2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
No blood on her hands.
No blood on her hands.
I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off.
Nope.
Time's up.
Ding dong bing bong. Yes?
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
You couldn't have been sleeping though. You activated the
Yeah.
alarm. Come on.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I?
Should I do it?
Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
No, could you remind me?
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye!
Bye.
It's already time? But the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen.
Make it happen. Okay,
Oh,
we're
you
here.
teleported us already.
Alright, well, first we save.
Yes.
Because that's what we do.
We lost all of our save spots.
It's so borked now, anyway.
Yeah, what happened here? All those are blank now.
I guess I'll do this. I don't know what's happened to my game. Anyway.
Glitching out more.
He got so bored he was sleeping and face planted into the call button. Oh my, what happened?
Oh.
I blacked out there. No, I don't want to return. Just go back. Go back one, thank you. Okay, so we need to go back over our evidence. So let's review, and then we'll be like, this is what our theories are. So first of all, victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon, so instead of nighttime for a change.
Yeah.
Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head, or two. No other injuries were noted, however, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Okay. Next. A chair had been jammed against the door within the rec room, blocking access from the outside. It is believed that the killer did this to create a locked room scenario. We didn't find any way...
Secret room.
Yeah, no
That's
secret entrance in and out.
That's what Makoto was talking about.
Yeah. Sakura was found dead, seated in a chair, slumping forward. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably from when she vomited blood. However, there was no injury or indication as to why she would have vomited blood. A blood stain was found in front of the shelf of magazines. The blood is presumed to be Sakura's. There is currently no explanation for how a blood stain would have appeared so far away from where the victim was found. I presume that's the vomiting of blood happened there. Presumably. Mac and cheese it is. Well, that's too bad, Mirka. At one point, Aoi had been injured and taken to the nurse's office. After she was taken care of, she gave a piece of candy to Sakura, which had this type of wrapper. According to Aoi, she had monopolized this candy as soon as it had become available, so obtaining a piece would have been difficult to impossible. There were pieces of red glass scattered near the table in the rec room. After finding the top and bottom pieces, it was concluded that the shards must have come from a bottle.
2 bottles.
2 bottles. A Monokuma figure was found laying on the rec room floor. It would fit roughly in the palm of your hand. There are a number of red bottles on a shelf in the rec room. Inside each bottle is a Monokuma figure. Additionally, there seems to be some kind of unknown correlation between the bottles. An empty protein drink was found near the rec room door. The container had a label reading Chem A2. The shards of glass from the window that was broken to get into the room were found both around and underneath the container. So, that was planted after we broke the window.
Oh, yeah? Is that what you think?
It had... For it to have been on top of the glass, Someone had to put it in and made it look like, oh, it was just part of the crime scene. But for what purpose? And then there's this confounds me. A fresh handprint was found inside the rec room's open locker. Since the locker was open before they opened the locked room, there's no way someone was hiding in there before they arrived.
Wait, you said since the locker was open before they opened the locked room.
Yeah, so before we smashed the glass to get in,
okay.
it was already open.
Yeah, it was already open, yeah. Okay.
Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Yasuhiro asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes underneath each person's room door. Byakuya confirmed that he received Sakura's note, but also claimed that he never went to see her, and in fact had not seen her at all that day. Toko confirmed that she received Sakura's note, but also claimed that she never went to see her. A small bit of garbage accidentally fell out of Yasuhiro's pocket. It was a piece of paper with red polka dots on it, just like the candy wrapper. Yellow powder was found on the instep of Sakura's foot. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found on either of her hands. All of the Monokuma bottles appear to be roughly the same weight. However, when the bottle shards were weighed against an intact bottle, the shards were found to be heavier. On the magazine shelf, one magazine had been put back upside down. Inside this magazine, Toko's name had been written in blood. It is assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so.
But we
But
see
her
that
hands are...
no, there's no blood on them.
So she didn't write the message. So it's not a death message. It's a framing message.
Yeah, somebody
Else wrote Toko.
Yeah, to frame her, yeah.
And I mean, Toko wouldn't write Toko. So that leaves Byakuya and Hiro. And Aoi. And I guess technically Kyoko and herself, but I don't believe... I think we all had an alibi at the time?
Aoi had an alibi at the time?
I don't know if Aoi did, but I think we were sleeping, and then Kyoko came to get us.
Wait, you said it happened at noon though, right?
Yeah, remember he was like, I'm so tired for whatever reason, I'm gonna go have a nap.
Oh,
and then
did?
Kyoko's
Oh,
like,
boy.
wake up, something's wrong. And we were like, oh, okay.
Okay.
That's also a possibility, GG, that the cup was on Sakura's chair and then it fell on top of the glass afterwards.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking at the time, that it was laid there on the chair that was blocking the door, and then when we moved the chair off,
then
after
it rolled
breaking the
off.
glass, it rolled off and...
That is also a possibility, for sure.
Yeah.
Jill had a weird moment and I'm just gonna frame my other half. It'll be fine. On the shelf in the chem lab, Section A contains supplements, Section B contains reagents, and Section C contains harmful chemicals. A bottle of poison labeled as Section C had been placed in Section A of the shelf. There was a broken bottle in front of the chem lab shelf which was labeled Chem C4. The powder on the floor is assumed to have come from this. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled after the incident took place.
After the incident.
Had to have been spilled after the incident. Oh no, not a C4! Everybody hit the deck! So there was powder on her shoe. But it's not from this.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that Byakuya didn't measure everyone's foot size to the footprints.
Yeah, we didn't do... Maybe he did and he'll be, like, in the trial. Just so you know, I've measured all your feet while you've been standing around here, and I know who walked in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone had left footprints in the powder spilled in the chem lab. These footprints appeared only near the leftmost section of the shelf. From this, it can be assumed that the suspect only had business in this area. And that was to put the poison in in Section A. That's the only reason to go over there.
Why put it in Section A?
It's weird. It's almost like it's to make it look like it was an accidental poisoning, or like someone tried to poison Sakura by putting poison over there, but she had actually poisoned herself already. I don't know. It's very confusing.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, none of these clues seem to really help at all. So...
Yeah, same, Merca. I don't think Byakuya did it.
The chem pot? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean...
He wouldn't be that sloppy.
Well, the only one we can really go to is Hero, right? Like...
I mean, Hiro is suspicious because he's like... He said something that was like, oh, Byakuya and Toko were supposed to show up. And then Makoto's like, oh, did you talk to Sakura? Like, how did you know? Did you talk to Sakura? He's like, she must have, like, mentioned it in passing or whatever.
Yeah, he
So
didn't
he
get
was-
a message. He's saying he didn't get a message that Sakura spoke directly to him.
Yeah. So Hiro's definitely involved in this in some way. Like, he has the candy wrapper garbage.
He has candy wrapper, which matches the candy wrapper of the one that Sakura has in the room.
Yeah.
It's not the same candy, though. It can't be double wrapped, is it? Like,
No, it would mean, like, he had a piece of candy and she had a piece of candy.
Yeah,
But how did he get a piece of candy?
that Aoi has in her room?
Yeah.
Did Aoi give her 2 candies or just 1?
That's a good question. I'll probably come out in the trial. So final thoughts, guesses.
I don't know with this one. Like, just go over the clues again, just quickly, like, just
Just
skim
kind
through them.
of Sure. Okay.
Just skim through them. So she suffered 2 blows to the head. One didn't kill her. The second one is the one that killed her, or they assume that the second one is the one that killed her, even though she was already poisoned at that time.
Now, did it say that she was actually killed by the blow? Just that there was a strong blow. So that's the only injury. It
Yeah.
doesn't say that it was what
Yeah,
caused her death.
it was 2 blows, so 2 bottles hit her against the back of the head.
Yeah.
So she vomited blood at the magazine stand.
But she didn't write the message in the magazine.
Because she has blood coming out of her mouth.
Yeah, so she vomited. She has blood on the top of her head. Didn't, like, reach up to, like, go, oh, I've got blood on my
she
head.
didn't touch any blood at all with her hands. So she had to wipe it off, but, I mean, there's nowhere else in the room except for on the magazine itself.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, is there anything
but
else?
there no leftovers of it. So the one who's framing her wrote that afterwards. And then somebody was in the locker room. The locker...
Yeah, someone was in the locker.
Somebody was in the locker and came out. But I don't know, did they move the glass from the other bottle to the other location of the other broken bottle? Like, did they sweep it up and move it, dumped it all there with the other bottle to make it look like?
I don't think
Because then
so.
that would mean that
They
2
must
bottles...
have. They would have had to have taken, like, the top and the bottom part of the bottle, and then also the Monokuma figure to make it look like it was only 1 bottle. But why
Yeah.
only 1 bottle?
Why 1 bottle? I mean, is that Sakura trying to cover for the one who's trying to kill her or something?
I don't think she would, though, because that would mean putting Aoi in danger. Because if they guess the wrong person, if they don't guess that it was her who killed herself, then Aoi will die.
Well, who's framing Aoi though?
No. I mean, like Sakura wouldn't have been involved in trying to frame somebody for her death.
Oh, you mean working with somebody to frame?
Yeah, like
her death. Yeah.
So
That's the thing though. Like, what is Monokuma's thing? Is he saying that somebody directly killed her, or is it going to be that tricky situation where it was Sakura that killed herself, but he's not going to say that that's the case? You know? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, like, they haven't done a suicide thing in this series yet, so I don't know
That
what
means we're due.
I don't know what Monokuma's position is on a suicide. Like, does that still count as a court case to say, "Ooh, who do you think it was?"
I think it does, because everyone is still at risk of getting the answer wrong and dying, right? It's just that nobody can graduate, which I don't think he would be too upset about. Just be like,
No.
well, and then everybody died. The end.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your final thoughts. And then we have to jump in, because we have to get this trial going.
Well, I didn't look at all the other truth bullets again. But,
Look, I went through them all.
We just running out over the ones in the room. So we think Sakura went to get poison from the chem lab.
Yes.
And then she drank it with her bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
We think she drank it with her bottle. Did she take a while to die from it, right? So she's vomiting blood from it.
Yeah.
From drinking it.
Yeah.
So she's waiting in that room because she called everyone there, the 3 people.
Right.
Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro.
Yeah.
We're assuming that one was waiting for her in that room.
Right.
Hiding in the locker.
Yes.
And then we're gonna assume she vomited blood near the magazine. And then she walked over to the chair, sat down.
Sure.
And then the person in the locker came out, grabbed a bottle and hit her over the head with it.
Sure.
And then they left.
Right.
And then she wakes up, or maybe she didn't even go unconscious, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then she closes the door and puts the chair there and leaves her bottle there on the chair.
Yeah.
And then she goes back to where she was sitting and then hits herself with one of the bottles in the back of the head.
I don't think it would be necessary to do the second part.
Yeah, well, why 2 bottles?
What if
What?
What if there's like 2 people that contaminated this crime scene?
Why would they want to contaminate?
So let's say like somebody knocked her over the head that was in the locker.
Yeah, locker. They came out of the locker
Yeah.
while she was sitting in the chair.
Yeah. Maybe she
Snuck up on her.
Maybe she did pass out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, I'm going to hide the evidence. I'm going to sweep up the bottle pieces. But they didn't get all the pieces. Because, like, Makoto said it would be very hard to get all the pieces.
Yeah, right. So they were trying to clean up. So they just decided, maybe let me break another bottle over that person's head again. It's because, remember, there's a second blow to the head. There's 2 blows. So it means, I guess they just did a second bottle breakage and then just made it look like 1 bottle. But what's the importance of making it look like it was 2 bottles?
I think there's 2 people. I think 2 separate people used bottles. I think someone in the locker used a bottle and then someone else came in with a bottle and was like...
Whacked her again with it after she was
didn't necessarily whack her, but like broke it on the ground. So it's like, this was the weapon that was used on her head. So that people know she was hit with a bottle. Yeah,
but either way, she was hit by a bottle, you know?
I know.
But was it the cause of death? It most likely wasn't.
There's some Byakuya shenanigans going on where,
it most likely wasn't. It was the poison.
I know.
And then somebody came in after the poison to, like, put back the poison that she used. To put it back in Locker C.
Yeah.
And then
But
they spilled one of the bottles out.
Yeah.
But then we also see that her foot has that powder on it, which means that she spilt it.
Or did the person shake some on her shoe to make it look like...
Shake some of it off afterwards?
To make it look like she was the one who broke it initially? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm missing so many pieces.
Is it only on one shoe or is it on both shoes?
It's on one shoe.
Only on one shoe, yeah. Like, I understand if she's grabbing it from section C and she spilt one over and then it smashed and some of it landed on top of her shoe.
Okay. Zach's like, okay, who killed her so we can move on? Not run out of time.
Yeah.
All right.
We still got 2 hours.
I still have time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't have enough evidence to say who did it. We just know Hiro is very suspect.
Hiro's very sus.
It can't really be Toko because then why would they frame it in a magazine that's hidden upside down?
Yes.
Like, they didn't even make it obvious. It's just that, let me turn the magazine upside down.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Because, like, who would bother looking except for Kyoko? Because she's nuts about that stuff.
Yeah.
Why would they conceal it in that manner of, upside down? Like, I feel like Byakuya messed with the crime scene. He's framing Toko again. That's being the one who did the killing when she didn't do it. And just to make it more entertaining, but it was actually Hiro that did it.
I swear, if he did it again, I'm drop kicking him into...
He's doing it again, like with the other
hole.
situation earlier, where he messed with the crime scene. Hanged her up and everything. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
That would mess with me so bad.
Yeah, like he's trying to
Yeah,
frame
yeah.
Toko, like, but I mean, he's not the one that killed her either.
Okay,
You know?
so Zach's like, you aren't going to guess for my prize?
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna have to go. Wait, so who do you think is gonna be either Sakura or Hiro? Like,
I think ultimately Sakura
yeah,
killed
ultimately it's
herself.
gonna be Sakura.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna heavily suspect Hiro in the class trial.
But I think my final
Yeah,
guess is Sakura.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sakura
say
killed
Sakura.
herself.
Yeah, Sakura killed her. I mean, ultimately it was the poison that killed her, not really the blows to the head.
Yeah, that was
that did it.
after the fact or
Like
whatever.
you don't see the back of her head bleeding at all
No.
from those bottle smashes.
No. So I'm just like, I feel at the end of the day it was Sakura.
Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then...
The ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery, Winku!
What?
What the? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body.
This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse?
phew.
No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends?
What?
He's right! That does make it seem sad!
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. Oh my, what is happening here? Is that was a dance? I'll see you all down there. Ha, ha, ha. What the hell was that?
I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
So you admit you were the one.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
Uh-huh.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
I like how she's like, what the heck? What the heck?
Yes.
Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura.
You mean GG was the mastermind all along? I didn't see that coming.
She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here?
Well,
Question mark. That person is one of us?
well. Hey, Hero, how you doing?
Don't look at me!
I said it before, and I'll say it again. It wasn't me.
The bear.
Yeah.
That is so good,
That's
GG.
good.
Awesome.
What the heck?
Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you?
The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that.
If you must up evidence
Yes.
again, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going.
What the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat? But I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
But I really didn't.
Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence.
Oh my goodness, the bears. And Bob, leave Kit alone.
We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent.
Dum, dum, dum.
Dun, dun. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Oh, Egyptian.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really?
This is kind of depressing.
That's so few. You must be so lonely. How about if I introduce the 16th student now?
You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial.
I do admire his dedication to going through the bit each time.
I know, yeah.
I admire that.
Yeah.
Yes, one more time.
Oh no, the check prologue. Okay, we got skills we can
Yes.
set. We got only 3 more.
Okay, so we have those, and that, and that.
We
Okay.
got vocabulary increases. Oh, we don't have enough. We're 1 short. How come they limit us?
Ah, we're 1 short. What else do we have? Is it just that? Oh, and lost in thought.
This one we can put on.
Okay.
Yeah. Increases the time limit for each phase.
Reduces your aim speed.
It's still active. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's active. Increases your truth bullet rate off.
Okay, that's fine. I want to see if there's anything else we can get rid of.
Yeah, what any we could get rid of to put it in the vocabulary one.
Melodious voice is good. Ooh, 2 bullets at once is very good. I definitely want
Yeah.
handiwork.
Yeah. That one we can't equip even if we get rid of this one.
Yeah. There's nothing else I really... Because this is only like 1 SP.
Yeah, 1.
We'd have to get rid of like that plus 1 other
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Maybe it's okay.
Hmm.
I think the double damage has been the most helpful. Kit
Yeah, double damage.
has been very helpful. Yes, we can fast forward and slow down, but I can't
Remember
remember
the
what the
buttons?
buttons are.
Buttons again, yeah, the buttons, and then we have another one where you take a statement at
Yeah.
another point and then use it
I do
for
know you have to
another-
hold down the right button for that to
Yeah.
like take a statement
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Actually, I'm just gonna use the washroom before we head into the trial. That way I
Okay.
don't have to stop partway through. But yeah, then we'll pop in. Try to remember all the buttons for everything. Something or other happens.
Write it down, Mom. They say write it down.
I should have it on my sticky note.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. I see 3 sticky notes right in front of me. So takes a while to get to these trials, I guess. Easy to forget. Oh boy, well, this might be where we get it wrong the first time ever, Molly.
Oh, well, there's a first time for everything.
If poison's involved, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna end with it being Sakura. I killed myself first.
Okay, I just want to look up something real quick.
You think you could kill, but I'm gonna take it from you.
I want to okay, class trials, perfect. Okay.
Cycle bullets.
Well, I can use my mouse thing. Shoot bullet is left. Absorb bullet. Oh, is hold the left, not right. Oh, right. The silencer is right. Concentration is space. Control is fast forward. Okay. Hangman's Gambit is very.
When we get into that section with the
rhythm game.
the rhythm, yeah.
Yeah,
remember
don't
that.
do fever time.
Don't activate fever time until they blind you.
Yeah. So X is.
And then when that's blind, just keep pressing it rapidly as much as possible.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Right click, shoot, fever time. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think I got it.
Okay, and then so there's some narration on the bottom from Makoto.
From Makoto.
So I'll just read it.
Okay. Yeah.
As soon as it comes back around. Hold on, I'll just wait for it.
Kind of lagging a little bit.
Multiple suspects. Murder in a locked room. If anyone was likely to survive, it was Sakura. And yet,
She didn't.
she didn't.
Alright, here we go again. All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Thanks, Monica.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
That's my boy.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that.
Here we go.
Let's play the argument out first.
Yeah. I gotta see what I've got.
Toko's account, Aoi's account, and then Byakuya's account. Oh yeah, their accounts, right?
Yeah, of what happened.
I don't
It was
remember
one
their
of you.
accounts.
One of you killed Sakura.
got
And what
7
reason
minutes.
do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you could get.
Only two statements. Hated her, and is that the only?
And that's the only reason you have for.
So what would we use for one of the bullets, which is Aoi?
Yeah, let's just acquaint ourselves with the account. So Sakura had written notes asking him to meet her in the rec room. Okay. Byakuya's was he received her note, but he never went to see her and hadn't seen her all day. And Toko also confirmed that she received Sakura's note.
Yeah, so which statement it would be like Aoi's account with. That's not the only reason. That's the only reason. So Hiro's statement, I guess, where he's saying, "Is that the only reason you have?" But then we go to Aoi's account, where she says, "No,
They all received notes. Okay.
So that was the other.
Yeah, I guess because we're looking for a contradiction, right?
Yeah, a contradiction. Yeah. Because Hiro is assuming that's the only reason because they hated her, but then there's also the fact that they all received notes. That's why she thinks it's them.
Right. Yeah.
That's why she also thinks it's them. It's not because they hated her only. It's because they received notes from Sakura.
We'll try that.
They received notes from Sakura asking them to meet her.
Okay. Well, we'll give that a try. So you want to use Aoi's account on
Hiro's
statement? Okay. Okay, we'll try it. And hello, M, by the way. No problem. That sounds exciting, picking out your boyfriend that's visiting. Hope you guys have a good time. Okay.
It was one of you.
So we'll use Aoi's account on Hiro's
One
statement.
of you killed Sakura.
And what reason, Dee?
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her
I
accusing us?
That's
I forgot about
it.
That's
Yeah,
about as low as you
I
can
need to do
They
get.
gotta hear Makoto's statement. There's got to be some reason why Hina feels so strong.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason, Dee?
Because you hated her.
Okay, hold on.
Is that it?
Yeah, you
That doesn't make any
might have
sense.
to eliminate it.
Yeah.
To hit it.
That's the only reason you have her accusing?
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
Good
that's
call.
wrong.
Yeah.
You did it. Woo! No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it?
Let's go again.
Another argument.
Spin.
Let's play the argument. Footprints in the powder, status of Sakura's body, and pocket trash.
Okay.
Pocket trash.
That's
Fuck
Hiro.
Hiro.
Yeah.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
It's gonna be the trash.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw her.
Yeah.
Pocket trash. Okay.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
What was the other truth bullets?
At least
The
one
other
of you
ones
is
were
lying.
Footprints and status of her body.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's
so
gotta
it has
be
to be
that.
that one. Those three were definitely contacted, but they claim they never went to see Sakura. But I don't think that's true. One of them is definitely lying.
Okay. Time to.
The fact
Chipmunk.
that Sakura wanted, there's no way that one of
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
is.
nail
I
it
don't
to Hiro,
deny that I
but
never went to
he's
see
gonna
her.
end it up with.
I didn't either.
He's not the one that fully killed her.
Yeah,
anyway.
same here.
No, that's wrong. Wrong.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Why are you freaking out about it?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Lies.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is Sakura loved candy too much to share. Hiro got the candy from Hina
When she got the candy.
when Sakura.
I got it! I'm not sure about that,
No,
Hiro.
I'm not so sure.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it!
Found out.
I mean, what I meant was...
Oh no.
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem?
I wouldn't have if you hadn't lied
Yeah,
about it
yeah.
from the beginning.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
True.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
I wrote your name in a magazine.
Yeah.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
How do you know
How do you know
about
the
that?
message? Yeah. What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
You shouldn't know that. No one was allowed in there except for me and Kyoko.
It was her dying message.
Shining
Just like what you guys
message.
were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hero, hold on.
Hero.
When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Get him, girl.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with a dying message in it, it was
On the shelf.
I got it!
on the magazine.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before.
Let's go again.
Magazine dying message.
Probably gonna be that.
Status of Sakura's body and pocket trash. Okay.
Or could be status of her body if it's like the finger.
I can tell you exactly when I found the
Because if
dying
it's a
message.
dying message. There's no blood
When
on
Ogre's
it.
body was
Yeah.
discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
So what is it?
Is it a copy one? You have to copy an earlier statement.
Oh, you might be right.
No, there's definitely something wrong with what Hiro said just now.
Yeah, I don't like that he calls her ogre either.
Yeah.
So there's some.
Hiro said just. What is it though? Like, what are we looking for here? It's obviously one of Hiro's statements. We have to contradict.
Yeah, so it's like his statement. Maybe we have to take one of Kyoko's to use against. Let's listen to it again. We have like.
I can
7
tell you
minutes.
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
When Ogre's body
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
I
shelf.
think it's this.
When I pulled it out,
Yeah.
I saw her
on his
final
thing.
words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense!
Let's try it. It's either that on his or his on magazine shelf. I think.
I can tell
Try
you
it.
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh no, blocked it.
No, it's
No,
not
that
that.
as well.
Okay. What's wrong? Did I say something weird?
Shoot!
Oh, we lost a heart. Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when
Maybe?
I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Is it going to be that? I
When I
don't know.
pulled it out, I saw her final
Get
words.
it?
Yeah.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense!
Oh, I lost my bullet when I fired the first time. That's right.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Oh, it bounced off.
When Ogre's
Right,
body
yeah.
was discovered.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Thank you.
I can tell you when
That's
it was
why.
only after the investigation
thank
had
you.
begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the
Magazine
Alright,
when
let's try
I
that
pulled it
again.
out.
What's your
I
problem?
have to
What I
not
said makes
miss.
total sense.
Okay. Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying
alright.
message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
There we go.
Yeah.
I did have it
No,
right. I
it's
just
wrong.
missed it. All right. Thank you. I forgot that that's how that worked.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Hello, Justin. By the way, good to see you.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation.
Appreciate it, Zachary. Really do.
And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
The Vienna sausage?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
20% accuracy.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message.
Oh no, are we doing the thing already?
Oh, man,
Oh
already.
crap. Okay.
So remember,
Show
don't,
me the
don't
proof.
activate it.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
You gotta reload.
I'm at least 30% right.
I keep forgetting it's
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh.
Yeah,
Show
now
me
it's
the proof.
activated. Now we're gonna
I'm
have
at
to
least
survive this.
30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Conspiracy.
Yeah. Oh, I got him.
Okay, got it.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Show me the proof. This should prove it. Get shattered.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Maggie's like, I can just picture Sakura writing the message with her blood, closing the magazine, putting it on the bookshelf, and casually sitting down to die.
Yes. Yes.
As you do.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But
Well, at least we got the bullet time done.
both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then,
So
who did write it?
Hero could very well have written it himself.
He's also stupid enough to write it upside down.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I like that he just admits it.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Ooh, the music changed.
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Thanks, Byakuya. Very helpful.
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well.
Okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence.
Isn't he lying again?
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
This is all strange still.
It
Then
is
she
still
just
strange.
went limp.
He's missing
I
out.
didn't see her move again after that.
She's leaving out stuff.
Oh no, Andrea, don't tell me some trials have 2 bullet time.
Oh no.
Oh no, I was relaxing.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
On the table. Where did he get the blood? Where did you get the blood from, though? The blood was over at the magazine stand.
Unless he got it from her head wound?
Maybe.
But he didn't
her
put
head
it
wasn't
in...
bleeding, though, was it? We never saw her head bleeding from the back.
Yeah. Well, regardless, he didn't put it into the magazine rack.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Die?
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Turn me into butter.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
How did the magazine get on the magazine rack?
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So somebody else was hiding in the locker.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense?
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
So yeah, Sakura put it back on the shelf, and then she vomited blood over there.
You think? I guess that would make sense, because she didn't want it to seem like Toko did it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that
and
could be.
then she put the chair on at the door after that. But then who was in the locker? Because, you know, that
who
means
was in the
that
locker?
means somebody else was in the locker and they hit her with a bottle. Like he hit her
Yeah.
and then he left. He
Yeah.
wrote the message on the table and then left. So it means that somebody else was in the locker, came out, hit her with a bottle again, saw the message, then covered it up and put it back on the shelf. So that must have been Toko then. Because she thought, oh wait, somebody's trying to frame me, so I'm gonna have to hide this message and put it back on.
That's a possibility. Let's see what's going on here.
By the time the body was
But you're
discovered,
right, there's the locker.
the magazine had been picked
Yeah.
up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Yeah, I think you might be right. It might be Toko.
Oh!
But then the blood puddle
Well,
is there though, which means Sakura vomited blood over at the magazine stand.
Sure.
So
So it
she
could
had
have
to,
been
she had
Sakura.
to put the magazine back, and then she sat back down again.
I don't know.
And
And then someone else came out with another bottle, like,
hit her again, and then they left.
Poor If she got hit with like 2 bottles.
And then they left, and then she put the chair at the
She's
door
like, "All right,
and then
that's
sat
it.
back
No
down.
more bottles."
Sat back down.
I'm tired of bottles being broken on my head.
I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
Okay, I think you're onto something.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was
Yeah,
written on
it
it.
was Toko.
Must not have liked it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. There's only one choice.
Byakuya, obviously. It's his girlfriend's name.
I got it!
Yes.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
We haven't even
What do
gone to
you
the
mean?
chem lab.
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
We haven't even got to the poison part yet, guys.
You can't be serious! That's just... I don't believe it!
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time.
Nobody trusts what comes out of Heroes.
If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that.
Alright, let's get some bullets. Why can't he just die?
Kyoko's examination summary, magazine dying message, Monokuma file number 4, status of Sakura's body.
I didn't want to, but
See
I
what we
did
got.
it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once.
So it's
Oh, right.
it's a
After
one-
the first swing, the bottle
The
shattered,
examination summary?
and she went limp.
Yeah, with that one.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
Really?
Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure. But this doesn't end there.
I didn't want to,
But I grabbed a Monokuma.
and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Here we go.
Yeah.
No,
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Wow, thanks, Byakuya.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice.
Math.
What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Very.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact
now.
bottles and 1 broken bottle.
Please don't jump ahead.
But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because there's an obvious space, you dummy.
That's easy.
How many chess pieces are there?
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Ooh, enjoy, Mirka.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be...
Oh, we're doing the Hangman's
Hangman's
Gambit.
Gambit.
Okay. It should be the chess piece, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, chess piece. Okay. So I need a
Chess
C.
piece.
E. I need an S. I need another S. I need a P. Give me a P! Give me an I! Give me an E! 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 Give me a C! C! Give me another E! Oh, that's a... What does it spell? Chess piece!
Now I understand.
Now I understand. I don't remember him saying that before.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
Amazing, Zachary. It's like for the mental mini games, everyone's just staring at Makoto, silently staring off into space. I need a C, an H, an E, an S. I must find the letters within my mind.
What does chess have to do with anything?
It means you've been checkmated.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Shogi's way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
Aw, you guys had something in common.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing...
It was excited.
It was excited.
I got it!
It was so excited.
The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Yeah, everyone at the scene like, yeah, go, go.
Yeah.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is...
With the weight scale?
Yeah, that should be near the bottom.
No, wait, where is it? Wait,
Hold on.
no, not that one. It has to be the weight scale.
Yeah, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
bottle experiment. Yes.
I
Wrong
got it!
button. There we go. Woohoo!
Earlier,
We're back to full health.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
I'm a baby boy.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Ooh, sweet mac and cheese.
And what
I
we
never
found
tried
was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is...
Oh, I see. When I was like, give me an A, and everyone around was just like, A! C!
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
That's why it was all funky.
But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
Like a serial killer is used to doing that.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by...
Some bowling aficionados. Yes.
I got it!
Aficionados.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Sneeze, girl, sneeze.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
You want to put your hand up against the locker door, please?
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I was just gonna say, dude.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
You're the worst.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Okay, fine.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
Yeah, Hiro won't die unless we vote for him.
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Thank you, Byakuya.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
That's something a stalker would do.
They try so hard to deny everything.
Whoa. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. There's definitely proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And
Oh no.
Oh, there's another bullet time. Oh no.
Oh no.
Another bullet.
Sorry. So far,
Oh, no, don't you
you've
dare.
probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought.
Don't you dare add bullets for me to go through.
But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace.
Why? Why?
You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key, nor use the mouse wheel.
I know 2 buttons, that's more than my puny brain can comprehend. Okay.
Nor use the mouse wheel.
It's supposed to be or.
It's
a translation thing.
Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from.
But it's not, so get wrecked, scrub.
But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay?
But I am.
Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Halfway.
Halfway.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
I can't have fun.
Halfway.
Halfway. Everybody's dead.
How many more students are we gonna have?
Alright, let's do this nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No!
Oh.
That's enough!
I can't remember.
The reload. You don't remember the reload button.
It's supposed to be X, but it didn't do it.
Controls, shift.
Oh, tab is the reload. That's why. Okay. The thing I looked up said it was X. Okay.
It's too late now.
I curse you. I
Just keep
curse
shooting.
you.
Keep shooting.
It's a lie!
Now we die.
That's enough! It's a lie!
Fine.
I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
Yeah, press it again.
I curse you.
Keep shooting.
I'm shooting.
It's a lie! It's a lie! I admit nothing.
Okay, now I have to scroll through.
That's enough!
This should prove it.
Woo! Gotcha!
I wasn't even looking what was
I know.
written on that message.
My eyes actually crossed.
It just
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the
it was
locker?
like blurry. I couldn't see anything.
My eyes literally crossed, but all I saw was like locker handprint. I'm like, that's gotta be it. I don't even know what she said, but I was just like,
I know, I didn't know what she was saying. It was like because of the slow zooming in, it was like blowing it.
I know I couldn't read what she said, but I was like, it's gotta be the locker handprint.
Yeah, that's it. Just
Yeah.
anything else is the locker handprint. Like, why are we making this so difficult? It's just say
Just say it was the handprint.
Locker handprint, man.
Oh my
Locker,
goodness.
you in the locker, okay?
I'm dying.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Well.
I'll smudge it up.
Wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
God.
See, Bianca, you could have just told her.
Yeah,
Like, commanded her to admit. And she would have been like, yeah.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Dang.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Yes.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
The power he has. It's like a puppy. That he's just like, do it.
Do it.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die next.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker.
Yeah.
And put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Real sloppy.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you
Why
attack
so
Sakura?
incompetent?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Oh no, was she like coming out of it and then
Yeah.
she's like, hiya!
Yeah, yeah.
And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in
Oh,
blood
it was covered in
and
blood.
staring right at me.
Well, considering it's disembodied, I could see why you'd be terrified.
Yeah, yeah.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines.
I guess that makes sense.
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask
Where did she end up?
her.
Where did she end up after that?
Well, Jill would have taken over. 'Cause she
Oh,
passed out.
yeah, she blacked out. Yeah, so yeah, Jill took
So
over.
we need to ask Jill.
Huh? You mean
There she goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, sneezing on command is like a very impressive power.
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Yeah.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible!
That's the worst.
No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
The worst. Oh, thanks, Beanie Bean.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
I mean, fair.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. 'Cause normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Oh, hero.
so? That's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna.
Snap.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's...
No,
Oh.
not quite yet.
Huh?
Not yet.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Because you're too eager, girl.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Well, I mean, she obviously
Yeah, the
wasn't
chem
sitting on
lab.
the. She wasn't sitting yet.
She wasn't sitting yet, yeah.
Guys.
Chem lab.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking
Mind if I use the
about.
washroom?
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
of course.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah.
a lot longer than I thought.
No, you're good, man. Don't even worry about it. No worries, man. This is nuts. I know, they've totally forgotten the chemicals. Like, they just completely write that off over and over again. They're just so focused on the bottles. I mean, to be fair, the bloody wound on the head would take precedence because it's so obvious, but still. Guys, we have not accounted for any of the chemicals yet. Honestly. My goodness. What a merry-go-round we're going through, though, with all these people. Yeah, that's a thing, game. Like, she's... Like, I know she can be impetuous, but this is Sakura. Like, surely you want to make sure you've got the right person. If not for your own self-preservation, then at least to make sure the right person is brought to justice. Okay, see you in a second, Catherine. Yeah, I feel Byakuya's got a pretty solid, just like no involvement in this. I haven't seen anything yet to make me think otherwise. I can't see it going over to Kyoko's side. If it went to us, that would be wild, but Aoi trusts us, so I don't think that's going to happen. So we gotta figure out about the chemicals. If the game presents you a special mini-game early, it usually means you have to play multiple versions of it. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. But still, goodness, good gravy. Every time it's like, there's a new element, would you like to learn? And I'm like, a little piece of my soul just dies each time. Like, phew. Just like, oh no, really though? Oh, okay, cool beans. Now, Zachary, that's the smart strat, to be perfectly honest. Then those kinds of things won't happen to you. Welcome back.
Hello.
Alright, we're probably gonna do another one of those spinny things with the bullets, so
no.
let's go!
Your wish is my command, darling!
Darling!
It's not over yet, is it?
Oh, really, Andrea? Oh no.
The one who killed Sakura is...
I thought it was gonna make me choose
Yeah, I know,
already.
choose.
I'm like,
Wait, what?
wait a minute. The powder, probably? Or status of her body, because she's sitting.
Yeah, she's sitting.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yeah.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
Oh my.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
It's the last thing.
No,
so.
that's wrong.
That's wrong. Brick.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
Finally.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's
No.
telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf.
This.
I got it!
Woo.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
No, I got you, Zachary. I was just adding to it.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Have you seen Sakura?
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
She can move men's bodies and
Yeah.
frame it hanging up.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
She has to actually lift the
Then what's
bodies
the deal?
and
Well,
string them up.
are you still
Exactly.
convinced the case has come to an end?
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
It's true. Byakuya and Kyoko could just solve the trials.
Yeah. At this
Until
point.
we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Nope.
Huh. So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because
I was in the locker.
I saw it for myself. The locker was too small.
I guess I saw it for myself.
I got
It
it!
was open.
Yeah, it was open. No.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
Byakuya couldn't be bothered to work for peasants.
Yes.
It's true.
And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Okay, see you in a bit, Merca.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's...
The freaking poison powder?
Oh,
What do we got now?
I completely forgot.
Yellow powder. We're really spinning.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh? Huh?
Sakura's true cause of death.
And they don't give you much
What
time
was
anymore.
it that killed Ogre?
If it wasn't from Jen, then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura.
What was the other truth?
I can't think of anything other than the shot to
Oh,
her
no, it was
head.
on.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, I was thinking it might have been something else.
Shoot!
Okay. Oh, not my heart. You think it's something else? Okay, well, what's
What
there? other
was
thing?
it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause.
Vomiting blood
What killed Sakura?
from the Monokuma file.
I can't think of anything other than
You
the
think
shot
so?
to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me,
Okay.
huh?
He's trying to contradict her, right? Because what Hiro
Yeah.
said was right. And
Yeah. Okay, we'll try the Monokuma file.
What was it that killed Ogre?
If it wasn't from Jen, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Good call. Man. Very, very good call.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Yeah, I looked at her
We
mouth.
checked in there. God, you really are into dead bodies.
You really are. You checked in there.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
You do.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Thank you. Somebody else gets it.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Oh my god. You've been wrong before, sir.
Yeah, I know. Right?
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
Cusco's poison? The poison to kill Cusco?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it.
I got it!
Section A.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
He just like downed it, no problem.
Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Huh? Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch.
Imagine if he was wrong though, or he like mixed up the bottles at one point and was like, oops.
But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Dang, dude.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
It's all in the protein.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder.
I know. Same JLG. Like,
yeah.
There should still be like some. I guess he's like, it's not very strong. You'd have to drink an entire bottle for it to kill you. So.
Yeah, that's what they said, right? Yeah. I mean, obviously, they could have rinsed out the bottle before putting in the.
You'd have to sanitize it though, like with.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, there's probably so little poison that it wouldn't actually kill you at that point.
Yeah.
Which would mean that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be?
Could it be? Are we doing the Hangman's Gambit again? Dang. Okay.
Oh, another one of these.
Is it... I think it's protein drink.
Yeah, protein drink. Yeah.
Give me a P. Give me an
R.
R.
Get out of the way.
Give me an T. Give me an I. An
E.
E. Yes. Thank you. I can't spell. Give me an E. So I can scream it in terror. Where's the E? Oh my goodness. Guys?
Is there an E? Are we wrong?
No, it's gotta be protein.
Oh, here it is.
Okay. Thank you. Need an N. Give me an R.
I. Get away.
N. And a K.
Now I understand.
I can see it.
Give me an E.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Thanks, Gigi.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Okay, so if they show up early, there's a good chance of them coming up again. Okay.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene.
A protein drink.
I got it!
It was
You're
the
saying they
Monokuma
gave
bottle.
her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
Deadly. A deadly.
A deadly poison.
Yeah.
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Welcome back, Kath.
The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be.
The footprints. Where is it? There we go.
I got it!
Give me more hearts.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
You guys should go on Wheel of Fortune.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Sorry.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more,
Remember the
the
drawing you
footprints
did
were
for
in
me?
front of section
Yeah, they
A,
left
where
out.
I found the bottle meant for the poison.
They left out the powder on Sakura's
Shoe.
shoe. Yeah.
That might come up yet.
Yeah, it's gonna come up. So.
The culprit must have gone to section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Obviously means they were in that.
And given
camera.
how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
Isn't that right, Owie?
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
It was you.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
That's
Just as I
there's
suspected.
still the yellow powder on Sakura's foot,
Yeah.
which does mean that she did interfere with that killing. Yeah.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
But this
So,
is
it
after
says-
she died.
Yeah, after she died.
Hold on, I need to
yeah,
use the washroom again.
It means,
Hold on.
Yeah, it means that Sakura poisoned herself before Aoi poisoned her.
There's still something smelly going on, but
Yeah.
this happened after the fact.
Yeah. She put the poison back in section A, but because of the powder on Sakura's shoes, that means Sakura before that had went into the chem lab and grabbed that other bottle, C4, from section C. So then that's spilled onto Sakura's shoes. But why did she spill it? But then Aoi puts the poison bottle back in Section A instead because of her footprints, because she confirmed it herself that are her footprints. But then how did she get the bottle from Section C? Did she just go around the spill? Yeah, like normally the spilling, like how did Aoi get the poison bottle from Section C? And then why did she put it back in Section A?
Well, she dropped one bottle that broke.
So,
and then
yeah.
she would have had to get the second one.
Yeah, so why still put it back in?
To make it look like it was an accidental poisoning? Because I feel
The
like...
contents were switched though, weren't they? Like
yeah.
So it doesn't, did it matter then? Because we wouldn't know if she just put it back in Section C. So because we're obviously assuming, because Sakura has yellow powder on her shoes, that she's the one that spilled C4
Okay.
on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Yep.
You know? And then, so why did Sakura spill it on the ground?
Nerves? Like, she might have been nervous about actually going through with poisoning herself.
Or did she, drink some of it and then she dropped the rest on the ground? And then she left? And then after everything...
There's still the thing about the cup being on top of the glass.
Yeah, the cup being on top of the glass. Oh, the cup being on top. Well, I mean, obviously, we're assuming that was left on the chair, right?
Yeah, unless Aoi put it on top of the glass to make it look like she was accidentally poisoned by her protein drink.
Did she need to do that, though? I mean, somebody closed the room, somebody locked the room with the chair in front of it, and that obviously had to be Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
Not Aoi.
Yeah.
So, which means that...
But she could have planted it after the fact.
Who would plant it after the fact?
Aoi.
The bottle?
Yeah.
Afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the bottle could have been on the chair, though.
It could have been on the chair. That's true.
Yeah.
But there's something smelly about this still.
Yeah, why would she need to take the bottle away? Did it matter? Because that is Sakura's bottle.
I know.
Did it matter?
I don't know if it mattered, but we'll have to find
the bottle
out.
is just the bottle is just the bottle. I mean,
sometimes a bottle's just a bottle.
Nobody.
She didn't do anything with the bottle. That was Jill. Jill did the thing with the bottle.
What? No, I mean,
you mean
protein drink. Sorry, protein drink.
Her protein drink.
Yeah. Did it matter for her to take it away and then drop it afterwards?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Because it is Sakura's protein bottle, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Did I read the Mac message? I don't think so. Where's the Mac message? There it is. Mac and cheese box says I had about 3 portions. I ate about half. Dang, dude.
So we know Sakura had to come in here beforehand, before Aoi came in. But then Aoi also had to grab a poison bottle from Section C, right?
Yes.
Section C, because both bottles, C4 and C9, were from Section C.
Yeah.
Which means Aoi had to grab one too from Section C to switch out the contents.
Yeah.
Then how did she do it without leaving any footprints?
On that side, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Well, let's keep going.
But then she comes back and she decides then to just put it back in Section A instead of Section C.
Well, the one in Section A is a plant. Is planted evidence.
That is the bottle that they used the poison out of, isn't it?
Yes.
She switched out the protein and the poison.
That was the one that Byakuya drank. Was the one that was in Section A. And it's a poison bottle, but it had protein powder in it. It wasn't actually.
Yeah. That means they swithed out. They gave Sakura the protein drink.
I don't know.
She took the protein mix, and put that in the poison bottle after she had put it in. It in Sakura's protein drink bottle.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, because obviously Sakura was here in the chem lab before Aoi and dropped that bottle on the ground.
Yeah.
Dropped that bottle of poison on the ground, and that spilled onto her shoes.
Yes.
So did she drink some of it, then dropped it, then left, and then Aoi came in. Like, I don't know if you can leave footprints here, because you can see how the spilling, you can easily sneak around it and grab.
Yeah, like that's why it could only have landed on part of one of her shoes.
Yes, yeah.
Right? Because she didn't have to walk through it.
Yeah, but then I don't really get why she would just not put it back in section C.
Right.
The bottle. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why she would put it in section.
Well, Aoi admitted that the footprints are hers.
Yeah, I know.
So...
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, why put it in section
Okay,
A?
let's keep going and we'll
Okay.
find out. Let's find out together.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
The peasants.
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are...
Myself and Leon. Leon's not here anymore.
Oh no. Leon!
Leon!
I got it!
Imagine if Byakuya wearing sneakers,
Me and
though.
Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Let me look at your shoe.
These footprints must be... Makoto. Are they yours?
No!
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Agreed. She has been doing that lately, but especially so today.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Each one
This
was-
whole time, you've been focused
Sorry.
on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Everybody was trying to like frame it off
I
as
know.
somebody
Everybody
else.
was framing it as
Yeah,
somebody
like,
else.
Like Hiro was framing it as Toko.
Yeah.
And then Toko was framing it as Hiro.
Yeah.
And then Aoi's obviously framing as both of them.
Or Byakuya.
Yeah, or Byakuya, yeah.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Everything.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
I'm almost impressed.
Hina, is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein
Yeah,
drink.
yeah, most likely there's no other sneakers around the place except for only Makoto and Aoi.
Yeah.
I guess that's the assumption being made here, that the only two people that do have sneakers to wear
Yeah.
are those two, and there's nowhere else that you can get sneakers.
Yeah. It seems like everybody's got their established outfits.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it.
Thank you, Kyoko. Please.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I'm not either.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Sure.
You still don't get it, do
said she
you?
drank.
The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yes.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well,
You didn't think about that, eh?
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Yes, you have to admit to all your crimes.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Yeah, shocking. You might be wrong again.
Yeah, well,
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that?
Thank
Even
you,
ignoring
sir.
the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Everything.
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's
Aoi
right.
said she
It
didn't
makes it
walk
look
over
like
it.
you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail?
Listen.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Byakuya, don't be the owie of this trial.
Yeah,
There's
right.
nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf.
Oh boy, that's so
And because
bad.
of that, everything I did got found out. And
You could have actually
that's it.
You could have actually
That's it.
wiped the powder, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she
Oh,
could have
yeah, she
actually
could've.
wiped the powder, like, even with a foot.
Yeah.
Just, like, wiped it up and
And-
then clean a, you know.
It's
Instead of
true.
leaving footprints,
It's
obvious footprints.
she's
left
trying
there.
to frame herself as the person who did it, but
Yeah, it's so weird. And then, so she spilled the bottle. That means Sakura must have poisoned herself and then put the bottle back. Like, I guess that's what we're gonna. But then she has yellow powder on her foot, on her shoes. Like, how did she get powder on her shoes now? Because she didn't spill the bottle.
well, Aoi could just be lying that she was the one that spilled the first bottle.
Oh man.
I know, it's very common.
Oh man.
I'm sweating like Makoto. Oh my goodness, Bob, enough.
That story you just told.
It's bull.
It's bull.
First, you went to Section C to get the poison, then moved to Section A to get the protein, right?
But the footprints don't match.
Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Does it matter if Aoi kills herself, because she's gonna kill herself either way if they chose the wrong person? You know what I mean? Like they're all gonna end up dead because she's wrong. Like, she was the wrong person.
I know.
And then, so you know.
I mean, she's probably just kind of not thinking about everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, she's just grieving.
Yeah,
And
but I
she's
mean,
like,
she's gonna die either way if they got the wrong person. You
Oh,
know?
yeah. No, for sure. I hear you, but I don't think she's...
But then she was so thinking about, it was those two.
Well, either
Those
way,
two.
like,
Yeah.
as long as they don't guess Sakura, they all die. So
Oh.
she dies no matter what,
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't want them to guess Sakura?
No, because if they guess the wrong...
Yeah, they all die.
They
Yeah.
all die.
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
It doesn't match my blueprint.
Yes.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Slower?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Until you admit you were wrong.
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case.
I'll shoot it with a truth bullet. I will.
Argument.
Now what?
Source of the powder, footprints in the powder, yellow powder, Kyoko's examination summary, chem lab chef. Source of the powder, footprints of the powder?
Oh man, this is
First,
a good
I went
one.
to Section C.
Let's see.
Oh no, this one is so
That's when I
long.
grabbed the poison.
Okay.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
This is gonna be tough.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay,
So she
and
dropped
then...
it, it's not lying.
I moved
About-
from Section C to Section A.
Okay, it's gonna be that.
And that's where I switched the powders.
What?
It's gonna be Section
Once I
C to
was done
Section A
switching
and
them-
the footprints in the powder.
I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A.
That's fine.
Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Tolerate it. Did I read your last comment? I thought you said don't be the owie. Well, that too.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're sure it's the footprints? So what do you think?
Because you said I moved from Section C to Section A. If that was true, the footprints would be going straight across, not off. Just straight to Section A.
Did she just like back out and then walked?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna just be
because obviously she had to grab the bottle, take it away, so she could switch out the protein with the poison, and then put the bottle.
I think it's gonna be that.
And put the bottle back on.
I think it's gonna be fine.
What Hina just told us, it definitely contradicts something I already know.
What was the other statement?
First, I went to Section C.
Just let it happen.
That's when I grabbed the poison. And you
Let it
spilled some of
happen.
the. Yeah.
I believe in this dream.
When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay,
I believe in this
and
dream.
then?
I moved from Section C.
Yeah.
Okay, it was. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I believe in this dream.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Oh no, everybody's having so much buffering issues. It's not on, like, OBS is fine on my side, so it must be YouTube. Try reloading and see if that helps, guys.
It says excellent connection.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Girl.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
You were the hero. Like, maybe she just, like, backed up. And
Yeah, I know.
No, that can't be it.
She had to
Remember what
switch out the
Hina
bottles,
just said?
though. Like, did she do it
Yeah,
on the shelf?
but she said, I moved from Section C to Section A.
Oh, well,
She moved. Move it, girl.
Why did she move?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
My theory!
What
It was
the-
perfect!
So bad.
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
I'm feeling kind of upside down.
What the?
No, my perfectly constructed theory.
What the hell? What's going on here?
He's like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
What else did I miss?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Oh, please.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Oof.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I like this Byakuya the most.
I found this.
Piece of glass. Ha, a piece of glass.
Oh, good, Justin.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle.
Piece of glass.
Well, that would have been from when we smashed the window. So,
What?
how did that get into
Wait.
the bottle?
Into the bottle.
Huh.
The only bottle that was there was the protein drink.
Well, she's talking.
So you're saying she
I-
took the bottle away?
No,
after?
no, she's talking about the bottle he drank out of.
Oh, well, yeah.
But there's a piece of glass in it.
What?
He could have swallowed a piece of glass. Dang.
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder.
Dude, you almost swallowed a piece of broken glass. Oh my god.
I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Was there any more of it? How much of it did I swallow?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, Why don't you explain it?
No.
Happy to.
Huh? Me?
Huh?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison.
It's from the rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
I'd imagine, Kit.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
This is strange.
You're right.
Just how did it get
must
in
be.
there, though?
Yeah, that's
Of
that's a
course,
separate
that
bottle
leads to
entirely.
another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Yes.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
What? Where was?
The way they stated this was wrong. Where was it, the bottle of poison?
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window?
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke that rec room window? Where was it? Where should it have
Well, it
been?
should have been in the...
Well, right behind
Thing.
the door, right?
No, we're not talking about the protein drink. We're talking about the bottle.
Well, next to the protein drink, shouldn't it?
No, it should have been in the cabinet where we found it.
According to what Hina told us.
It should be here.
Section.
I got it!
Yeah, it should have been there.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right,
So
Hina?
do we believe Hina's story? She did it before Sakura died. So that should have been in section A before we broke the window.
Mm-hmm.
But because there's a piece of glass from the broken window, it was only put back in section A after we broke in.
After we broke in.
Yeah, so
So the poison bottle was picked up afterwards?
no, she planted the poison bottle after
Oh.
we got inside the room.
Oh. She intentionally put a piece of glass.
I don't know how she put a piece of glass in there. That's a little weird,
Isn't
but
this Byakuya doing it though? Like he put a piece of glass in there?
no, because he was
He
like
doesn't even realize that there's a piece of glass in
he
there.
freaked out about it.
Did
So.
Sakura put a piece of glass in there? No, but
No,
she was
he-
already dead then.
Hina put the piece of because it was
Hina.
on Hina's shoe.
It was on Hina's shoe. Yeah, the powder was on Hina's shoe. Yeah. Boy, man, it's just weird. Why would you put a piece of glass in the bottle? It doesn't. Okay, whatever. Keep going.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
I can't wait to do the comic book strip because I'm gonna be so confused.
I know.
Everything Hina told us was a
Gonna
lie?
lose it.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words,
Yeah.
when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
Who is who anymore?
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
Thank you.
That had to
That's
be
dumb.
after the
You
locked
can't
room
miss
was
a poison
opened.
bottle on the floor.
In other words, after
took
Sakura
it.
died.
She hit it.
Who took it? Aoi?
Aoi took it. Yeah.
After they opened the door?
Yes.
She just quickly took it away?
Yes.
Why did she leave a poison bottle there in the first place?
Who, Sakura?
Oh, Sakura took that poison
Sakura
bottle.
took it, poisoned
and Aoi
herself.
saw it.
Yeah, and then took it, and then planted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Byakuya.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Because the glass shards are underneath it.
We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
No.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
Yeah,
It's the candy.
because Aoi gave her the poison.
It was the candy that poisoned her.
The poison came from the candy?
Yeah, she like coated it in poison. I think.
Oh.
I think she like swallowed it or something.
Wow.
But before we do, there's something I'd like to
It's not
confirm
enough
with
poison,
everyone
though.
here.
Maybe.
It's not enough poison. It has to be.
It could have been a different kind of poison.
Oh, a different kind of poison that
Yeah.
was more lethal. Not
Yes.
the C9, but
Yes.
the C4, the yellow powder one.
Yes. Correct.
They put the powder on the candy piece.
I don't know, Kit. I'll have to think
See,
about that.
see, that was weird because I always said only like a piece of candy, but then there was 2 pieces of candy because she gave one to Hero.
That's right, yeah.
So she got more than just 1 piece of candy.
Yeah.
And that's what I didn't like. It was like, wait, you only said 1 piece.
It's fine.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Yes.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Well, no.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because she's smarter than you.
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened.
Oh no, don't do a truth bullet thing. Come on.
It's an argument.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It's an argument.
Source of the powder, Aoi's account, empty protein drink, locker, handprint, chem lab shelf. Is it the empty protein drink?
When it comes to that protein can,
Let's see.
there's not a doubt in
Well,
my
we're gonna have to
mind.
take someone's statement.
Until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Okay, so it's obviously his statement.
Something can prove that someone brought the protein can into the rec room after it was opened.
Well, I mean, anybody can drop the bottle there after the room is open, right?
Yeah, but the point is that that is not what killed Sakura. It was planted after she died.
Yeah.
So that's all we're establishing, is that the protein drink is not...
Was not in the room.
Yes.
At the time.
It was planted to make it look like it was the protein drink that
But
killed her.
Byakuya wasn't there when everybody first showed up. It was only Aoi, us, and Kyoko.
Yes.
But then that would mean that Byakuya came in and dropped that bottle there?
No, it's Aoi planted all this evidence. Byakuya had nothing to do with it. Like, Aoi went and switched powders.
But Aoi
put her footprints in.
Aoi's not even admitting to it, you know? Like, she's still lying about it.
Well,
she's
yeah.
She's not even saying, like, we're arguing with Byakuya here. We're not even arguing with Aoi anymore.
I know, because Byakuya's like, I can't be wrong. It was Aoi. So now we have to fight against Byakuya and convince him.
I don't know what to use here.
I know.
Because it's obviously not a copy from
Bye, Catherine, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's obviously not a copy from Kyoko's statement to Byakuya's statement.
Yeah.
It has to be one of the truth bullets.
Right, so
Which
let's...
one do you think it is?
I don't know. We'll
Can
have
we
to
look at it?
Let's
No.
look.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked.
Oh, I think it is that.
It absolutely was
because
not
it's the
in there.
shattered glass.
So you're saying someone planted?
No. It had to have been. It had to be. It was in there before the rec
Kyoko's
room was
statement?
unlocked.
I think it's Kyoko's statement again.
Are you sure? Usually we're the ones arguing. It seems like they put more emphasis on...
No, I'm taking hers.
Oh, you're
as
gonna
a
take
bullet.
hers. Oh, okay, you are gonna do that? Okay.
I think that's what
When
I'm
it comes to that protein can,
Let me try it.
there's not a doubt in my
None of
mind.
the other ones really make sense.
Until the locked room was unlocked.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
absolutely was
it's not
not
really-
in there.
So you're saying
It's not really
someone
stating what
planted
the
it there
reason
after
is.
we got the door
It's because of the
open?
glass.
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's
That's
impossible.
true. I guess that could be it. Yeah.
It had to have been in there the whole
We
time.
don't have a truth bullet for that, do we?
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was
No,
unlocked.
got blocked. You're gonna... No, you can't do it.
I didn't.
Oh, you did
No,
it?
that's wrong.
What did I think I
No.
actually used the protein
No.
drink.
No.
I saved myself by missing it.
Yeah. No.
Remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Dummy.
It was the empty protein drink with his statement, not the copied statement from
Happy little
Kyoko.
accidents.
Oh no. Oh no. I was saying like, wait, you don't have it anymore. You don't have it anymore.
I keep forgetting that is a thing.
You lose it. You lose it after you shoot it.
I keep forgetting that is a oh my god.
Oh no.
It actually worked out. Though.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
That's ridiculous.
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can.
I still don't understand how empty protein can is the thing that...
Yeah, what is that the state? It should be the glass shards.
It should be glass, yeah.
It should be the glass shards.
It should be glass.
Not the protein drink itself.
What the heck?
He also found pieces underneath the can.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my, this face.
And this proves it. It
Sweating
shows
so
that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that the bullets are like the whole explanation underneath the bullet. So like the empty protein can is like, it was lying on top of the glass, blah, blah, blah. Like, how did they expect you to remember all of that?
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result...
Do we need light? Like, how are you doing light-wise?
I'm okay,
You're
but
okay,
if
okay.
you feel like you need some light in here, that's okay with me.
Okay, I'm just gonna put on a light. Hold on, it's getting dark here. Guys, it's winter.
This one's taking a lot longer than I thought it
I know,
would,
I
man.
thought we were just gonna be
Like,
like...
we're crying out loud, we haven't even gotten to the yellow powder on Sakura's foot.
We might not even need to.
It is a clue, though.
Yeah, we don't use all the clues, though, in every trial.
Oh.
Oh. Like, some of them are just, like, there to make you be like, could it be this?
The protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Same JLG, that's what happened here.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison?
Yes, very glad, Zachary, thank you.
I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
Nobody agreed.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Ooh, he's got like some respect now. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
Can we record Byakuya saying please?
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been...
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about?
There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
That's true, it is technically recorded. Hey! Good point, Maggie.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C.
There's powder on her shoe.
I have to get Hina to admit that.
Please don't make me do a bullet time.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's glowing.
No, we are! Oh crap! You've got to be kidding me.
You're a liar!
Remember, tab is
saying?
reload.
Yeah, thank
Wrong!
you.
You're wrong! Just let it end already!
She hasn't activated
You're a
it yet.
liar!
Yeah.
Wrong! You're wrong!
She has not activated it yet.
I hate you!
She has not activated it yet. Not
You're
activated.
a liar! What are you saying?
Not activated.
Wrong! You're wrong! Just let
Not
it
activated.
end already!
Okay, she's No, wait. No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not activated.
You're a liar! Wrong!
Not
You're
activated.
wrong! I hate you!
Not activated. Not activated.
You're a liar! I
I'm telling you, I did it!
Unactivated. Okay, she
what do I
never
need?
activated it.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Yellow powder.
Yeah.
This should prove it.
This should prove it, girl! Woo!
Oh man, she never activated it. What gives?
Woo!
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Hello, Mopsio. And I finally did it. I finally did not activate Fever Time by accident.
Yes, we never even needed to use it.
Thank you for being like, she hasn't done it. She hasn't done it. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, I'm fine.
I watched the stars to see her activating her ability.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just double the length of
Oh,
ours.
that's so helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
It did?
Oh.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the
I'm
powder we
colorblind, I
found
don't
on
know.
Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Yeah.
I hate that we're arguing with Hina still.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she
Hey, we're
dropped
halfway
it
through the
away
game.
from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
Okay, we got that
Is
established.
there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
To get the poison.
The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison!
Why do you want to take the blame, though?
You're gonna kill us.
Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
No.
The one that killed Sakura.
Oh, I finally get to pick.
The connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
It was suicide.
Oh.
Here's my answer.
I got you,
The
girl.
one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
I knew that was gonna have to play a part at some point.
Yeah.
Like, you can click the people that
Dead?
are dead. Oh.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Cannot compute.
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Imagine he just has a breakdown
Yeah.
and it just stays in his room forever.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it.
But it's what the evidence says.
But when you really think about it, everything matches up.
Oh man, the comic strip
Sakura
is gonna
went
be
and got the
horrible.
poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course.
Byakuya
Yeah,
created it.
yes.
I got it!
That's great. It was
The
Byakuya's
locked
fault
room
all
mystery
along.
was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
Yep.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
As usual.
And
As
the more I
usual.
think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
That was quick.
She was pretty
Once
quick.
you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, You gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone.
Olga?
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
Sakura's been killed. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
Yeah.
The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
You would make Byakuya proud.
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! 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 I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
We're not all going to die because of you.
Yeah, no, right?
Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. You have to end this properly.
Let's vote on it.
Closing argument.
Oh yeah, I have to do this. I forgot.
Why?
Okay.
Okay, so she... Okay,
I'll
so
get
skip to the next
notes.
page. Skip to the next
Okay.
page. I just want to see.
Locker, probably.
She's in the locker probably on that. Oh wait, but here's the part where he...
Yeah, he was
hits it.
just standing there, though.
Oh yeah. So she goes hides in the locker. Yeah, she's already in the locker here.
Yeah.
So the first one has to be involving a locker.
Okay.
Yeah, around here.
This one?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Let's try that for now.
What about... I don't know what the first one is.
Probably this.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
That's probably it. Calling it now. Okay, so
Glad we got
then
more.
he
Yeah.
comes in, offers him a candy. He's like, oh my god, I'm gonna grab a bottle.
I'm gonna grab a bottle.
Grabs a bottle, dunk.
Yeah,
So then this is...
So he has to hit her in the back of the head. So is there a picture?
That's the
Oh,
queen.
that's the queen. He grabbed the knight,
Yeah.
right?
This
yeah,
one.
yeah, this one knight.
Um,
And then he writes the message there.
okay.
Then he runs out, and then
She's
she
like,
comes out.
what the heck?
Yeah, she
Puts it upside down?
not yet. She just grabbed it.
'Cause isn't
Okay,
that
yes,
her-
yes. So this one goes here.
Oh, you're right. Okay. And then this one.
I don't know yet. She hasn't used the bottle yet.
This one?
I guess so. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And then we go move on.
Okay. And
And
then
she grabs that bottle and smashes it. So that's the next one that breaks.
So that'd be the queen? This one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And then she cleans up.
Pew!
Yeah.
And
She
she's
gets
like,
back
oh
up.
man, so much blood.
Yeah. And then she...
I don't know if it's that. I think that's the killer's hand, actually.
Yeah.
This probably. No, that's
No.
that's a copy of this.
Yeah, that's a copy of it. She
This
grabs that.
one.
That's it.
Okay. And then
They come in.
dots.
Aoi. We move on.
Yeah.
Aoi finds the bottle and she picks...
So probably this here,
No.
right? Because she's planting it
Oh, she's planting it where?
on the ground. Like she's taking it out of her
that
thing.
pocket. Yeah.
And then this is
That's
this?
Chem... Is that Chem C4? No, Chem C9.
Yeah.
So she picks it up. Yeah.
I think that's
that-
right. Let's go back through everything again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the same as that.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Alright, let's go back.
Everything else is copies of earlier
Yeah,
stuff.
like we've seen this. And
Yeah,
then
it's,
did.
that's copy.
So
Yeah, everything.
let's just.
The only
look
one
through
was Kyoko.
everything. Yeah. So.
And the bottle of that's from something else.
Yeah.
Right?
So this is a
That
copy.
is
This
from
is a
another-
copy.
I mean, nothing in here is talking about Sakura going to the chem lab, really.
No, this is just like
Yeah. This is
Okay, so then
everything
she goes
after that.
and she's like, oh, Sakura's coming in. I'm going in the locker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
The bottle one means that this is a copy.
Yes. Yeah.
Smash.
Night
The night comes
out.
out. He writes Toko's name. Yeah.
She comes out.
Raise it. Puts
reads
it upside down. She
And-
wakes up and is like, yo, are you okay?
She passes out, and then
Jill comes out.
yeah, Jill comes out, grabs the
Is-
bottle of the queen,
Yeah. Smash.
whacks it over,
Cleans that up.
runs away, and then she gets back up
Picks up
and
the
grabs
poison.
the poison bottle.
It's funny that she has blood on her fingers here, because she doesn't
yeah,
actually have blood on her fingers.
exactly. They
but-
said there's no blood on her. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anything else actually fits
Yeah.
that we have, so it's got to be that. But
Yeah, that's
it is funny
man.
that she's got.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Okay, there's nothing to put in here. I like this picture of Makoto. Just
Yeah.
like, whoa!
Bang.
Okay.
Fix it up.
And then she
And
puts
then
the
she put it
protein thing,
down
and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel confident?
The faces.
I know. Jill in the back, like.
That should be good.
I like that this one looks like twice from Hero
Yes,
Academia.
yeah,
The
yeah.
pose just like.
The killer is you!
Alright, let's see how we did.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Why did Byakuya read it like that, though?
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko.
Yeah, we only did one of Sakura's free time events, unfortunately.
She got there one step ahead of
Well-
everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Well, Hiro already said he actually got there first. He just saw her go into the room.
No, he saw her going in, and then Sakura go in, so he was like, oh, it's not just gonna be me alone in there.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
he went in, and then he's like, oh, Toko's not here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Toko went in first.
Yeah, just saying that Makoto's acting like somebody didn't get there before Toko did.
Oh, okay.
And waited outside, of course. But anyways,
Sure.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Zoom. Thump, thump.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
I don't doubt that, kid.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Nice hair.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name,
Toko.
he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Poor Sakura.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
He looks so... the light!
...was you, Hina.
We actually did it in one go!
That's the full truth of the case.
It didn't take us that long either. Oh no.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you...
Because I'm smarter than you.
Yeah.
How did you manage to...
I'm not busy sassing everyone.
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
It's all in the sneakers, baby.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
It's just obvious.
You still haven't
I'm
realized?
the mastermind.
Whoa!
We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
Kyoko helped out a lot.
Oh yeah, let's be real.
Kyoko wasn't really helping you, Byakuya.
That's true. If the two of them joined forces, they'd be unstoppable.
Each one only had half the evidence.
Yeah, that's
Like one
true.
was like, examine body.
Yeah.
Examine body.
And he's like, examine the
poison.
poison.
Poisons. Footprints. Poison.
That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
You held back some of the evidence.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
That's the power of anime. So, how did we do?
Ding, dong, ding, ding. 1B.
That's not bad. I'll take 1B. Yo, give me my money.
128.
Okay.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
Monokuma was actually very quiet during this. He didn't have like any asides.
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
You seriously forgot?
I was gonna go to bed.
I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened?
Were you paying attention?
Will you make the right
Aoi.
choice or the wrong one?
After all that.
She's gonna vote for
What's it gonna
myself.
be? What's it gonna be?
I voted for myself.
If we all vote for ourselves, then what happens? It was Monokuma.
Yeah,
It was Monokuma all along. Poor
you
Sakura.
caused the situation. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
Oh, don't talk, Mr. Trial number 2, covering up things to make it look like genocide.
Yeah.
Jack was the one who killed everybody.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Oh, that's a very good pun, Kit. I approve.
Don't be mean!
Oh, yeah. Hey, good.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted!
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die!
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean. You were gonna take us all with you?
Yeah, it's strange, huh? She's stuttering.
She's starting to stutter, yeah, it's
Not
weird.
the other one now.
Yeah. Yo, Jill, you okay? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand. Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this.
Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
That's...
I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. That would have been a great truth bullet to have.
Wow.
Suicide note?
It wasn't in the comic strip.
Didn't happen, wasn't in the comic strip.
Yeah, it didn't happen, man.
Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down! You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine!
I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me...
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt!
Sakura!
Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility.
Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them.
Huh?
You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura...
Even that serial killer.
Yeah.
Even the serial killer. Oh, that hurts though, man. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you'd just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. Oh, you gave us our reward, but the notification didn't go off. Oh, you know why? I forgot. You know, it's my fault, Zach. I'm a big dummy, and I didn't put the browser on. There it is now.
No.
Let me see. Thank you. I forgot one key thing. 4 for 4. Also one of my favorite DR trials because Aoi decided everyone deserved to die. Yes, can we get some gorgeous hype for Zachary? Both for the donation and the message. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling me too, because otherwise I would have been completely and utterly not paying attention. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah, appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
And yet...
Why?
And yet... 2 of the 3 of you actually did attack her. You trampled all over her feelings, and
And then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding! She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. So she lied to her so she would leave and then lock her out so she couldn't be helped. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in, please! Open the door!
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it.
Hina.
We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner. And we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you tried to leave us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial.
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. There's no way she died hating all of you.
Yeah.
Especially not you. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long! I'm about to fall asleep over here! I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant?
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking. 'Cause her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really... like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Hina already...
Too bad!
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. You are the worst.
Oh, he switched it up.
True!
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then...
Huh?
You
Lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything.
Pung!
Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. It's true.
Phew!
Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys.
Shing!
So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene! Cut!
And?
So then what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Took control
Okay.
of the dojo.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
I gotta say, it's weird having every other line voice. Like, why?
Yeah.
That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel.
So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Thanks, ladies first. See ya.
Yeah, take care.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
I knew she killed herself because of Aoi being attacked.
Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told, and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe. And above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh? Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much. No normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
P.S. The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. But please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end.
Oh, if only. That's why Monokuma meddled.
Yes.
I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go!
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Come over to the side of friendship, Byakuya.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Plot twist!
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement.
I'll just admit that one tiny piece of your heart that still exists was moved by that letter.
Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here?
Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me.
Byakuya, does that mean...
Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
That is totally what happened.
Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead.
You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens, no! Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bare ×1 rule.
Listen up.
But I spend so much time preparing my special punishment, and it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yoo-hoo!
So, for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Okay, and then after this, we
Oh.
save.
Oh, alter ego.
No!
Yeah.
No! Wait! No! Alter ego! Oh no! Oh my... You gotta be kidding! I forgot! He can't even see it coming.
You can't even see it.
Excavator Destroyer.
Yeah.
Oh! Alter ego! I think he got it. I kind of think he got it. I thought he was going to do something to Sakura's corpse.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, yeah.
I totally forgot about alter ego. Oh no! You did not turn it into a thing, did you?
It's a Monokuma bowl.
Well,
yeah.
on that note...
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, because
end it
we're
there.
way over and you have to get going.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's way over time.
Oh my gosh, what a way to end that. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess just give our final thoughts. I guess.
Yeah, I mean we'll talk more when we go for
Yeah.
coins next time, but whew, okay guys, well that was a trial and a half.
Yep.
Huge thanks to Zachary again. Not
thank
only
you very much.
for telling us to keep our theorizing short because it's going to be a long trial.
Boy, this trial was exceedingly long.
I thought it was going to be so short and it went so long. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And I also want to thank Zachary for the donation again. That was very awesome of you. Really appreciate it. I'm not going to do my long sign off this time because Max has got to go. He's already overtime as it is.
It's okay if if you need to give you what you're gonna be doing for the rest of the week.
Okay, I'll make it really short. So hopefully extra Steam present tomorrow, hopefully, and the letter, and then the rest of this week is going to be Psychedelica, and Monday I am going to stream because it is Thanksgiving in the States, which means that I have the day off, so I'm going to be streaming on Monday evening, so if you guys are around, 6 p.m. EST, be nice to see you there for Ashley's finale. And then, next week, Max will be back and we'll chat more about how that ended.
Yes. We'll chat how it ended.
Alright, thanks for coming, Max. And thank you guys for joining as well. Okay, you ready to do the sign off?
Yes. Team Market blasting off again!
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!